you also have a Facebook account and you communicate with your fans a lot.
Yeah.
So how important is it for you to be in contact with people?
Facebook
fans?
is my life. Without it, I would be dead. They're actually going to kick me off Facebook.
You think so?
I hope so. No, I'd like to be kicked off.
Really?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I've seen some people get kicked off because they have too many friends. Yeah. Like a girl who's really sexy, she has so many friends, they just kick her off. But that's not going to happen with me.
No.
Maybe I'm too funny. I'm just too damn funny in there.
Yeah.
No, I like to. You know what? The thing about Facebook is, when I was a kid in school, I liked to be a class clown and make jokes and stuff and deprive other people of their education, distract people. And now with Facebook, you know, I can only have 5,000 friends, but it's funny because I can put stuff up there.
Yeah.
And I can terrorize 5,000 people and their friends immediately. Talia's watching. She's watching me secretly.
She's laughing too.
Behave.
Behave. She's watching you.
Yeah, there's more people than I probably know watching me, but...
And there will be many more after you post this video.
Well, I mean, I have fun with it. I think, first of all, it's a good way to let people know what you're doing.
Of course.
Couldn't do that 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
No, of course not.
God only knows I've released a bunch of solo records, like fusion records and stuff, and no one even knew about it. You know, somebody at the record company was supposed to do something, but they never do anything. And then, of course, nobody knows. But now I make my videos. I have a new video coming out, by the way.
Oh, really? From Sinfonica?
Yes.
But speaking of Sinfonica,
we're going to go right into that.
Yeah, of course. What can you tell us? How did the idea come to you to do this classical?
Well, it came to me. It came to me like a flash. Do you want to know why? Because I'm a genius.
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
We actually agree.
Put down the camera and go outside. Okay. If you don't think I'm a genius, you have to get out of here.
Oh.
But, no, I am not a genius. Far from it. But I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
Because I had done a lot of fusion records, like jazz rock type stuff. Nobody cared. Made a lot of metal records. Nobody cared. And so I thought, well, what can I do that's fun? Something fun and expensive. I didn't have anything else to do with my spare money, so I made Symphonica. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to play music that was popular so that people would understand it. And I think the interesting thing about Symphonica is, and what I hope to do in the future, is to bring young people into rediscovering classical music, because I don't think they know about it in school. I don't know if they get it in school, but I know when I was a kid we had music appreciation class and stuff, and I used to listen to classical music and I'd be like, oh my God, you know, there's a guy back there with a tuxedo. I found it boring, you know, but and I'm not saying classical music is bad. I'm just saying when you're younger, it's a bit dry, it's a bit serious, you know, so the kids gravitate towards rock and roll. But it's
You're making it fun.
I try to make it fun, and I'll tell you what, I learned a lot. It was probably one of the most challenging things I've ever done, because it's beautiful music, it's well written. These people were masters and geniuses in their own right, so I learned a lot. I'm just playing along to the music. I tried to do justice to it, and you know, I don't know if everyone likes it. Maybe the purists think it's just garbage, but
we like it.
Okay, that's cool. You know, I'm glad people like it, but you know, if they don't like it, it's also fine. But
I love the Nutcracker piece.
The what?
Awesome.
The Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker Suite. Yeah, you know what? That was the hardest one, because I said I didn't know what kind of drum groove to play to the opening, and then I started messing around with this kind of Toto Rosanna shuffle, and it worked. That's what that is. It's from Rosanna, and kind of a morph of that, and it worked. But I mean, I spent a lot of time practicing for this. I was in a studio for 1 month, locked out, to write all the drum parts. And of course, this music is beautiful and stands on its own without the drum parts. But I think the interesting thing is I see a crazy guy with a mohawk having fun. Maybe the kids go back and discover more classical music, or maybe they decide to become a musician, whether
or buy a Mozart wig.
Maybe they decide to buy a wig and get thrown out of school and be like me.
How did you get the idea for the wig? You know,
well, you know, I had this
really fun.
Yeah, I had this idea years ago. I thought, because I've done some other classical records, classical rock type stuff with an orchestra, but everybody took themselves so seriously that it was boring.
Yeah.
And I thought one day, I said to one of the guys I was with, hey, you know, we should all wear wigs like they used to wear. And he was like, I don't think so. Okay, whatever. And then when I did this record, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a Mozart suit. Actually, Max Lillia did all the music for the record. Okay, he did all the programming for the orchestra. It's not a real orchestra; it's done with a computer. So he did that, and he was when I was doing the video in Finland, the first video for the Mozart piece, Eine kleine Nachtmusik. He ordered me the Mozart costume. I said, I need to get a Mozart costume. I got 2 wigs.
It's great.
And actually, the cheap wig looks a lot better than the expensive wig, you know? So I have 2 wigs and the Mozart costume, and I really like to wear this. I wear it at home.
You wore it at the clinic.
I just wore the wig.
Yes.
I would like to wear the whole costume, though. I think it'd be fun.
And speaking of the clinic, what can you tell us about it? Did you have fun? How was it for you? You can eat. You can chew, don't worry.
I had fun. It was nice. I mean, like I said before, first of all, I wouldn't even be on this side of the planet if it wasn't for Tarja, her tour. And of course, Marcello was nice enough to organize the clinic, and was done with my drum company, Drumcraft, and we had a couple other great drummers there, and Doug Wimbish played. I think it was fun, and I think the people enjoyed it too. I don't know how it sounded. I was behind.
It sounded very well. You were there, so.
Oh yeah, you guys were there.
Yes, of course we were.
Well, I had fun. I like to joke around, and I like to play. I like to play drums anywhere. You know, it doesn't really matter to me if it's a big hall or a little club, but I will set up my stuff and go for it. So it was a pleasure, and I think the kids enjoyed it. There were quite a few kids that follow me on Facebook.
Yeah.
There was one kid.
We do too.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. There was actually one guy that came out, and he wanted me to sign something that I had written on, because he wanted me to add him, so I added him, and then I saw a picture of him playing drums.
Yeah.
And his eyes were red and his tongue was out, and I called him Devil Boy. And Devil Boy showed up at my clinic.
Wow.
And you know what?
Scared?
He scared the hell out of me. I told him to go away. Marcello wrestled him to the ground. And yeah, I think he's in prison now. We don't need any more devils on this planet.
Yeah. One is
Keeping the world a safer place to live. Have you seen my
Terrana.
Have you seen my superhero costume?
No, I haven't.
We have to look. I'll put that picture up later tomorrow.
Please. We want to see
I
that.
have a silver cape,
Awesome.
chrome spandex shorts.
That's just awesome. I have to
Chicks
see that.
dig it.
Yeah. I think we will.
The chrome spandex does wonders for my figure.
Of course it is.
Do you like my bra? My black bra?
We love the bra.
Mozart on tour?
It's awesome.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's,
We were wondering where it was, you know, in the clinic.
Well,
the wig was there. What about?
I'm not wearing that all the time, but sometimes when I'm at home, I like to get in touch with my feminine side. And if there's anyone who shouldn't be wearing a bra, it's me. You should have seen the people that were looking at me when I bought it. I bought it when I was on tour with Axel Repel. I went into an underwear store, a ladies' underwear store, and they also wanted to sell me the thong.
Oh my God.
They wanted me to try that on. I was like, I'm not trying on the thong. I did try on the bra.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I liked it. And you know what? It was expensive.
Yeah.
Ladies' underwear is expensive.
Yes. Especially the nice one.
Yeah, this was nice.
We know about it.
We suffer them.
Yeah, it's hard to be a woman.
Yeah.